Hey everyone, how's it going? It's the Metroid Trainer here, and welcome back to another episode of Poketroid, a series of videos where we go through different monsters, aliens, and creatures from the Metroid franchise, and mash them together with the RPG elements, mechanics, and gameplay of Pokemon. I know it's a little weird to mix these two franchises together, but it's really a lot of fun to try to justify things like what kind of types would Metroids be, what kind of abilities would Ridley have, what's a potential move pool for like something like Kirigiru or Dragon. We've covered a wide variety of enemies so far, and even though it's been a while since I've actually done another of these Poketroid videos, I kinda wanted to switch up the formula a bit for this specific Poketroid. A common request I see is people asking me to do Poketroids for more humanoid characters like Spire, Silex, even Samus. And sure, Pokemon's always had that humanoid looking design to them ever since Gen 1. Even now, something like Spire would fit pretty well next to like these two guys. But honestly, I feel like that does a disservice to the character themselves. Cause what's another element of Pokemon that we all love? The trainers and their potential teams, right? Through a character's personality, their abilities, and maybe some cool unique facts along the way. I feel like we can create a pretty unique team for some of these bounty hunters. And to kick off this sub-series of Poketroid, we're going to discuss what kind of a Pokemon team Samus from Metroid would have. Samus from Metroid? Of course it's from Metroid, that's the whole point of Poketroid. I mean, unless we do like other Nintendo series or something. I wanted to discuss what is Samus' potential Pokemon team, if she was in the world of Pokemon. I have a couple of different ideas of how to tackle this idea, so I hope you enjoy. And of course, if you like Metroid content, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, check out Discord because I'm going to try to revive that maybe, and visit me when I live stream. With that being said, let's get started. So when it comes to translating Samus from a cool space hunter to a cool Pokemon trainer, I figured a good idea would be to build a team that reflects her arsenal and moveset. A Voltorb with agility, explosion, and self-destruct would be her Morph Ball, Boost Ball, and Morph Ball bombs, as well as the Power Bomb. Zebstrika with Flame Charge, Wall Charge, and Bulldozer for like the Shine Spark and Speed boost. Galvantula with its webbing moves would bring in the utility of like the Spider Ball, the Magnet Crawl, and even the Grapple Beam with the Energy Siphon. Rotom would represent the various beams based on what tech it absorbs. The base, the microwave, even the fridge form can justify the plasma beam, the ice beam, and the wave beam. Plus there's some cool Rotom fan forms. Not the fan, but like fan forms. We can get concepts for Rotom like this Boombox, Bug Zapper, and even the Luminoff tech to represent like the wide beam, Volt Driver, and Light Beam. Samus does have a wide variety of weapons, so Rotom's adaptability with technology could probably represent her wide weapon variety. And Heliolisk can cover like the general needs of like the Charge Beam and maybe Crystal Flash, you know, just the general like just energy moves or whatever. And then finally, Pikachu. It would finish up the roster, because honestly, it's because of the Subspace Emissary. We see firsthand Samus working with a Pikachu, so I'd imagine if she was in this world, she would just have that memory of Pikachu and just kind of catch one, as a memory of her friend and all that. Plus it fits with the team typing. I always saw Samus as an electric type fighter. With her sci-fi tech, weaponry at her disposal, as well as her extreme agility and mobility, the electric type just seems to work for her the best. So for the first team I thought of, it would be Voltorb, Zebstrika, Galvantula, Heliolisk, Rotom, and Pikachu. Being all electric types, it's perfect. And as a trainer, I can see Samus sending Voltorb through vents and blowing up debris, settling on a Galvantula or Zebstrika to traverse through caverns and stations, and use Rotom to interface with like technology to get access to like the maps and save points and stuff. Translating her actual in-game abilities and pickups into actual Pokemon works pretty well actually, and I really do like the layout of this team. Although, there is another way to form a Pokemon team, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to base the second team on the creatures she's encountered on her journeys. Throughout the games, we see Samus encounter a lot of like unique creatures that aren't automatic hostile aliens to her, like the baby Metroids, Edecoons, Decoras, Piochi, and so on. So instead of making the team based on like the upgrades she finds, I thought it'd be pretty cool to make a team based on the animals she finds. So the Pokemon equivalent of these guys would be the following. For the baby, I think the parasitic Joltik would represent the Metroid the best. Small little electric guy that turns into a giant, kind of scary looking creature. It checks out, and I can imagine Samus being sent to exterminate a cluster of Galvantulas infesting a power plant and accidentally bonds with like the little baby Joltik to parallel like the baby Metroid thing all over again. It would be pretty funny. After that, we have the Edecoons and the Decoros, and I figured Dotrio would represent the ostrich alien the best, with Doduo representing the little baby hatchling we see in Metroid Fusion. And since there's 3 Edecoons, I thought it'd be pretty cool to make the elemental monkeys represent these 3 simian aliens. And of course, manga fans out there know about the underrated goat that is Pionchi. Okay, he's not a goat, I mean greatest of all time, it's it's a rabbit. So I figured that Pachirisu would represent that representation, because it would also double as a 2-in-1 reference to Pikachu. So that would be cool. Though if not Pachirisu, because like it's just a normal rabbit squirrel thing, then maybe the next best choice would actually be a Bunary or something. But I prefer Pachirisu over like Bunary. So a team for Samus would comprise of a Joltik, Doduo, and a Dotrio, Pansear, Pansage, and Panpour, with the Pachirisu and the PC. Personally, I do love this idea a lot more, the idea of Samus building a team around the creatures she's formed a connection with. Plus, what Pokemon player doesn't at least catch one animal-like creature to think of it as like their childhood pet or their current pet? Though, ultimately, if I had it my way, Samus would definitely have a Metroid as a Pokemon in her team. And if you want to know how the Pokemon stats and types play out, click on the link above for the full Metroid breakdown. But we're not stopping there. She'll also have the Decora, a flying fighting type Pokemon, the Edakun, a dark type Pokemon, a Xatu, a psychic flying type for the Chozos of course, a Volcarona for the Luminoth. Samus's rabbit from the manga would also be in her team, and it would be a normal type. And finally, for the last slot, Pikachu. Look, their moments in Subspace Emissary is too influential to ignore. Like legit, they're so good together in Subspace. I just have to break the rule and give her a 7th member. Pikachu needs to be on the team. Either that or we can just say Pyeongchi's in the PC again or something. But of course, what do you guys think? What is Samus's ideal Pokemon team? I love the mix of Pokemon and Metroid creatures with the last team, but the concept of Samus having a team based on her arsenal makes a lot of sense. And I still have a real soft spot for the idea of Samus building a team around like the creature she's formed connections with. If you have your own opinions about how her team would stack out and your reasonings and all that, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Give me your suggestions for future creatures and trainers to like do Poketroids on and all that. Subscribe to the channel if you like Metroid content. Check me out when I live stream. Join my social medias. And of course, I'm the Metroid trainer. Hope you like, favorite, subscribe, stick around for next time. And for those of you who like stay around for the last couple of minutes of all like my videos and all that, like thanks for all like the patience and all that. Like I'm sorry it's overall like upload schedule's never consistent, but I generally appreciate every single one of you guys who like check out these videos and all that. Catch you later.